So what's up, family? So I want to jump on here and share something with you guys. So I did receive permission from my mother to share this with you all. It's really about her diabetic journey, and what it's really about is a product that she uses that it's probably been almost a year now that we've been using this particular product that I think has just been cutting edge and really helped us as her family to help her to manage her blood sugars, etc. So I've been wanting to share it because I just really think, especially in our community, that if it's something that you can do to help somebody that struggles with diabetes or is just having a hard time with their blood sugars, they don't know if it's high or low until it's too late, etc. The other thing is, because I do travel so much and I'm gone for long periods of time and I'm very, very far away from my mom, it makes me a little anxious. And I know I shouldn't make it about me, but it's just me being honest and being truthful. My sister is here. She has everything under control when I'm gone, but it is just something else that she doesn't have to necessarily worry about that I can help with, even being so far away. My mother probably cannot stand it because, yes, it does work and I do have access to it, even when I am in Africa, when I'm very, very, very far away from her. So long as I have Wi-Fi, I can see it. And as long as I have service on my cell phone, I can see it and I can tell. So basically, what this device particularly does, it tells me what her blood sugar is, whether it's high or low, if it's in a danger zone, etc. It's very, very cutting edge. I think it's definitely, I will say, and I'll talk about this more when I show it to you guys. It's been more of a work in progress for this particular company, but I think that it's top notch. So if you guys have anybody that you know in your family that struggles with diabetes, this is a great tool. Diabetes has been around me personally for a very long time. I have a very, very dear friend, my best friend, and my mother have dealt with diabetes for a really long time. We found out in high school that my best friend had diabetes. So it's something that's kind of been, near to me for a long time. And very, for as a person, I don't personally have diabetes and I am not a diabetic, but I have been around them both for so long, so I can tell the signs. I know when their blood sugars are low. I know when they're not feeling well. I also know the effects of when things can go left, just from being around both of them for so long. So this particular device, I think, is something that's very helpful for the family as well as the patient. So stay tuned. I'm excited to share this. So this is my beautiful mother here, you guys. Yes, so this is Sugar Mama. So Sugar Mama was diagnosed with diabetes probably in her early 40s, maybe late 30s. But this is the device. It's called a Freestyle Libre 3. It is actually a sensor that can monitor your blood sugars in real time. So it connects to your cell phone. This is her particular cell phone. So this just shows you how it connects to your cell phone. You get two sensors. So they last for 14 days at a time. And then it comes in each pack. It'll show you how to actually apply it. This is the actual sensor case that it comes in. And it basically, when you twist this thing off, you're going to see that there is a needle on the inside of this, and the sensor sits down in there. So I was trying to get it into focus for you so you can see it. Yes, that's my mother in the background there. So there's a needle in there, and you're going to attach this to the arm portion. Where you want it? Right here?
Yeah, right in here.
They say the back of the arm no more. I think that was
I
the
know,
problem
but that
before.
didn't.
Okay.
Well, you can do the back of the
You want it right here?
arm. But see, that's kind of fatty, and I don't know if that'll hold.
Okay, so where you want it?
We can try
Right
the
here.
back.
That's a bone right there.
Yeah, we can try right there in the back. See what I think. I don't have no scar or nothing there, do I?
No.
Cuss it up.
Right here?
Mm-hmm.
You sure? Come on. So as you can tell, she did not even flinch, because yes, that is a needle. I probably would be hollering. But anyway, the way you normally check your blood sugar, you have to prick your finger with a pricker, which is extremely annoying. My mom hates it. But with this, once it's on, you can go back to your screen, which it'll show you that this is the screen that's going to show you where all of the data will live on your phone. So once you put that sensor on, it's gonna ask you to scan that sensor to activate it. So that's what I'm doing here. So you're gonna go to scan new sensor, and then you're actually gonna scan it directly on the person's arm. So once you scan it on their arm, it activates it. I'll show you guys that in a second. So it's going to activate. It's going to say ready to scan. Once it scans, it's going to wait a minute. You click OK, and it's going to tell you in 60 minutes it will be actively taking blood sugars from the person that's wearing it. So on here, it can show you all of the different. You can set this however you want. You can set the tones. Normally, the other person that can see this in real time is the doctor's office, so they can tell you where you should set your particular levels. This here is just showing you that once it starts to scan, how it will tell you at different times what your blood sugars are. So this is just showing a variety of different blood sugars over time. This wasn't all in one day, so this is just kind of over time, and it takes it pretty much in real time. This is also me showing you guys on my screen what it looks like from my point of view. I just opened up my screen, I click on the app once it's been downloaded to my phone, and then I can see whatever her levels are as well. It can show me that I have a managed connection with my mom, Thelma Gosby, as well as any settings, account settings, etc. It shows that I'm the person that she's sharing with. And like I said, the doctor's office can also see all this. It shows you how you can go through, do different link ups, show you how to use it, read the graphs. The doctor's office likes this particular um, sensor because they're not having to wait on a patient to manually take their blood sugars regularly. So when you go back to the doctor, they already know. So that's basically just a rundown of how the actual product works in real time. So when you do go back to your doctor's office visits, when the patient goes back, the doctor can already see what the blood sugars have been because it's sending him the data as well, which gives him a better way to kind of quantify the diagnosis and how he needs to be treating. And without me being way too technical, if you don't understand diabetes, but should they be on a sliding scale, what type of insulin they should be on, how frequent they should be taking it, what needs to be adjusted, like far as what they're eating, etc. So it's just been a phenomenal tool for us. Like I said, my mom probably definitely has not been a fan of it because it definitely I mean, but even if it sends out alerts so you can hear it on your phone, and it can be a bit annoying, but it's basically trying to warn you and tell you your blood sugar is too low. Your blood sugar is way too high, which we all know the side effects, which, or maybe we don't, of the side effects of your blood sugar being too low. You can have diabetic coma issues. It's just not really good. And then if it's high, you can have stroke issues, etc. But the reality is the sensor is really meant to try to help you regulate and stay in your neutral point and stay in that good safe zone before it gets either too high or too low. So it's just been a phenomenal tool. Again, it is called a Freestyle Libre 3. They have a Libre 2 as well. Um, they've had a lot of discontinuing, recontinuing, fixing, changing, etc. The only negative, and I don't like to use the word negative, the only thing I would say that would probably be a challenge for this sensor, they are new. They are fairly new. It's interesting now that I travel, I see people with them on all the time, and I know exactly what they are. So, funny story, I went to a comedy show a couple weeks ago. And you can't have your cell phone on or anything like that, so we just kept hearing this loud, and it was literally right next to me, this loud beep 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 beep. And the person that I was with said, yo, your mom's blood sugar is low, because they know what that sound is. And I'm like, I don't have my phone on because we are in the comedy show, you can't have your phone on. It's actually the young lady next to me, Libre was going off. So I finally asked her, I said, do you have on a Libre? And she said, yeah, I do. I said, oh, okay. But she was completely ignoring it the way my mom tends to sometimes. So either her blood sugar was super duper high or it was really, really low. So I don't know. It wasn't none of my business at that point. And she just kind of laughed it off, and, she knew what she needed to do. So the thing about, when you do have people in your family that have been diabetic for a really long time who have to rely on insulin, I would just say be patient. Be aware, be knowledgeable as you can about whatever their situation may be. It is a very difficult disease to challenge and navigate. Like I mentioned before, my best friend found out when she was in high school, and she pretty much was told, even at that young age, it was going to be very difficult for her to never not to have to take insulin because she had juvenile diabetes. So there are people here on earth that they will always have this to deal with. So just keep that in mind and be mindful of that when you're dealing with people with diabetes. But I strongly recommend this product. Again, it's a Freestyle Libre 3 sensor. They have a 2. When we initially started it with my mom, it was about $70 for 2, so it was a bit pricey because you get 2 in each. You do have to have a prescription from your doctor. But after probably, that was when it first came out, so the insurance companies weren't covering it. I know under the previous administration they changed a lot of diabetic laws as far as insulin caps, etc. And as soon as they did that with my mom's insurance, I think we paid like maybe $10-15. Fast forward now, it's actually comes with, it's covered free, so she gets it now. The only challenge is you only get 2 at a time, so they come in 14-day increments. um and if they are defective, which they can be defective, you do find that there's some issues with the needle, or the sensor doesn't stick, or they come off in the showers. That does happen. But Abbott, the company that makes it, has created they want to know in real time because they've been trying to fix all the problems. So if you call, they will send you another one within 3 to 5 days, and you don't have to send the other one back. But if you call and let them know you had on a sensor and it just is not working or something's malfunctioning, they will send you another one. We've had to do that a couple of times too. The pharmacist can tint my mother's. I don't know about everybody else. My mom's pharmacist can only refill it during the refill period. So they can't just keep giving them to you if they are defective. But if you do call Abbott directly, they will replace it. So I think it's a really great product. I'm gonna show it right after I get done talking so y'all can see what the box and stuff looks like. And yeah, just something else I feel like I should share with y'all. I don't know. Stuff I feel important to share, I'm gonna always share. All right, got any questions? Let me know. Hit me up.